Hello everyone, it's Ray with Tarot Living. So today we're going to do a reading with the DruidCraft deck. This deck is one of my favorites, as most people know, so I'm going to go ahead and actually shuffle those and pick two cards. We're going to do a two-card read for August 9th to the 16th. So that's going to be kind of Sunday to Sunday. All right, I'm going to go ahead and I'm shuffling and I'm just asking what information we need to know for this week. So the first card I pulled was the Ace of Pentacles, and the second part was the Nine of Pentacles. Isn't that amazing? So if we're looking at a theme, of course we see one here. So the first thing that you want to do when you are doing any reading, certainly if it's more than a one card, draw, you want to check out any kind of patterns or themes that you're seeing. So of course with this one we are seeing the Ace of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles, so we are seeing a Pentacle theme. So let's talk first about what Pentacles are all about. So Pentacles are all about the physical nature of our world. So it is about the material aspects of things. It's about your finances, your money, your actual work that you're doing. Not necessarily career aspirations, we leave that to the wands, but more the actual work that you're doing. It can relate to things along the lines of property, resources, money, I think I said money, and also health, your physical body. So anything that we're talking about in the physical realm would be Pentacles. So we know for this week one of the biggest, or a big theme, is going to be related to the earthly and more physical aspects of our lives. Okay, and so if we look at them, separate them out and just look at them, the Ace of Pentacles first, really relates to the beginning of some kind of a business venture, some kind of job prospect potentially. It could be just that there's potential for newness or a beginning in terms of your fiscal situation. It can also relate to the potential or possibility of a new endeavor or some kind of business venture that you're wanting to start. And it's really telling you that you have that energy of newness, of beginning, and be able to rejuvenate in the whole area of Pentacles. Perhaps there's a new job on the horizon or some kind of, new raise that's happening, or raise that's happening. The Nine of Pentacles, if we move over to the Nine of Pentacles, I think that, of course we know that we have a Pentacle theme, but I think the Nine of Pentacles sitting there is actually almost giving like a dose of positivity in terms of where that Ace of Pentacles energy could go. And it's saying that not only do you have the energy of newness and beginning and that you can rejuvenate or start something brand new, but it's also saying almost like a little wand of good luck, or a wand of saying, hey, you've got something on your side here in terms of being able to be successful in this area, because the Nine of Pentacles generally means that you've reached some level of completion, that your hard work has really come to some level of fruition and prosperity and independence, and you have monetary independence, and you have your capability of working, or your ability to utilize your skills and your resources over time has allowed you to come to a certain point and arrive at a certain point. It's not quite at the 10, but the 9 has a level of completion to it as well. And so it's almost saying you can restart something and you can see it through. It's also saying that there's a potential that whatever you've got going now, you can even rejuvenate it and see it through to the end. So if you look at them together, it's almost like the Nine of Pentacles is bolstering the ability for that newness, that new energy that you want to use to actually make something happen. It can also say that if you've got something on the go right now, you can maybe find some rejuvenation in it, and it will have, a great deal of success. So these two cards together, if you pull them together, I would say that in the area of Pentacles, which we reviewed in detail, you're going to have not only newness, rejuvenation, and potential, but you are going to have kind of that wand of success that's stamped on it. And so, if you pulled these cards, and someone was asking you about a job prospect, this would be very positive. If they had, let's talk about it a little bit, if they pulled it certainly about a health question, it again would show, harmony, abundance in the area of physicality. And so it could, potentially mean some positivity in that area. What if they pulled this card, they were asking about a relationship? Well, let's look at this. So if people pull pentacles for relationships, there's a couple of things that come up for me always. I always think, first of all, that there's a level of stability. There's a level of potential reliability in the partner. There is hard work that maybe you're putting in. So if a person did pull these two cards and they were asking about a relationship, I think there's two things that comes up for me. First of all, like I just said, that the pentacle, the aspect of the pentacles being pulled could suggest quite a groundedness or potential stability or hard work that's being put in order to create a relationship. I could even mean, you've met at work because you've got actual pentacles that came up. However, it can be an indication that any relationship that you do get into, you want to take a look at whether you are really in such an independent state that you're not needing a relationship right now, or B, it could be that that relationship will really need to incorporate your interest in having independence and self-sufficiency. So those are a couple of things that come up if someone were to ask me about relationships and they pulled those cards. So I hope that helps in terms of understanding those cards, and also just, in general, how you would read if you've got a theme of pentacles. So thank you very much for listening, and we'll talk to you next week for a weekly tarot card reading. Take care.